This past year, I went to Ireland for the first time. Anyone here ever gone out to Ireland before? A couple people. I didn't realize until I got out there how much the Irish still hate the English. Yeah. Like Catholics versus Protestants, still happening, still going strong. I didn't know this until I'm waiting in line at customs. I'm talking to the girl who's ahead of me in line. I'll never forget her name the rest of my life. Her name was Annie Williams. Right? We're having a good conversation. It was her first time in Ireland, too. She gets called up to go through customs. As soon as she hands the customs agent her passport, he reads her name. His whole demeanor changes. He started judging her, profiling her based off, you can tell, he's just like, what is your business in Ireland, Miss Williams? Where are you staying? Who you staying with? Do you drink? Do you do drugs? How English are ya? All Annie said, she said, oh, my grandparents are from London. That was it. They pulled her out of line to a separate room for further questioning. I never saw Annie's ass again. For all I know, she may still be in that airport holding cell. Shakopee, we should be marching. # justice for Annie. I'm watching all this happen. I'm a nervous wreck. Like, what just happened? I walk up. It's be my turn. I hand the guy my passport. He takes one look at it. This is what he does. He's just like, oh, Sean Sullivan McBride. What is your business in Ireland? That's right. I go, I'm just going drinking with my cousins. That's what I said. This is what the guy does. He goes, well, certainly don't want your pint to get warm. Welcome home. Never did find out what happened to Annie. I hope she's okay. This past year has been so good for me. It's been really great. I just celebrated my 10-year anniversary, believe it or not. Yeah, 10-year anniversary. No one cares. So thanks, guys. Got a lot of divorce. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, 10-year anniversary on Facebook. Longest commitment I've ever had to anything, Facebook. Want to know how I know it's my 10-year anniversary on Facebook? Exactly. Facebook told me. Yeah, because it's gotten to the point you cannot do anything in life without Facebook reminding you of it later on. Nothing's off limits. And sometimes, man, I swear, it's like they dig up part of your past that you haven't fully mentally processed yet. You know, some things are so bad, we're like, we will deal with that in therapy another day. But then you get Facebook just decided. It's always like first thing in the morning when you're not ready for it. And you're like scanning through your memories, right? And then it just hits you. And it's like the start of an episode of Dateline, right? Time hop, June 14th, 2011. Your ex-girlfriend broke up with you. You had a mental breakdown all over social media, and all of your friends and family saw it. Sincerely, Mark Zuckerberg. Facebook has gotten completely out of hand as far as I'm concerned. It really had. Like, I just recently, I got a friend request from my father. You know? Yeah, right? Like, it's so awkward. It is. Like, me, it is. Like me and my dad, we've been friends now for less than a week. Give you an idea what I'm dealing with. Yesterday, while I got to the airport and I was killing time before I got on my flight, I posted a status message to plug the shows here this weekend. I was just like, what up, Minnesota? I'm coming out to Shakopee. Go Shockers. I just assumed that's what the high school mascot was. I don't know. I figured, I'm like, there's no way it's anything else. Is it? I don't. No. Well, you guys need to change that because you're winning state if you change that. It was like, right on, brother. Oh. No, I post this status message, just put it out there, then I get on the plane, I'm off my phone for several hours. I land in Minneapolis. We're sitting in traffic. I'm like, let me see what's happening on Facebook, right? My dad had commented on it, right? But it was all it was. It was just Jim McBride. Remember when you were 3 years old and your mother was bathing you and your brother and he peed in your mouth? Had nothing to do with the status message. Nothing. It was just him trying to ruin my life. Worst part, right next to his own comment, it says, Jim McBride likes this. Yeah. No, don't clap at that. Don't. My best friend Mike comments off of that. Sean still likes this. The worst, though, is my younger brother when he chimed in. Kelly McBride, proudly giving golden showers since 1985. Sitting there on the highway, just like, delete. I was just back home in Massachusetts visiting family. I did the Thanksgiving the week before Thanksgiving, so I could do it on the cheap. It's my Costco Thanksgiving. That's what we had. But my family, they did it all up, and we did a dinner. We watched home movies, and we were watching an old Christmas movie, like Christmas morning. And while we were watching it, that's when I realized, man, I was such a mean older brother. I'm the oldest, and I've got my younger brother Kelly. We were what's known as Irish twins. Does anyone know? Some people are not. If you don't, an Irish twin, that's when a mom has a baby, right? And then literally, the second she is healed up, game ready, another baby. Yeah. Let's go, Judy. It's time. But I have no memories in life without my brother Kelly there just annoying me every step of the way. And I started thinking about it, and don't judge me too hard for this, but there was a 5-year period of my life where every year for Christmas I would ask Santa Claus for Kelly's tears. Which I know, that's so mean. So mean. And the thing, I didn't even have to do that. Because again, I was the oldest. He was the middle child. Already he constantly felt like he was getting shafted. So I knew going in, Christmas morning, the only thing I had to do was just be way over the top excited about whatever presents I was getting, because I knew that my happiness alone would ruin his Christmas. So we're watching this home movie, and it starts, it was a basic, my daddy's just like, welcome to the McBride family Christmas. Hey, check it out, there's Patrick. He's got a new tricycle that he's really excited about. Oh, hey, Sean, what you got over here, bud? And I'm like, well, I got socks, underwear, a Ninja Turtle shirt. How'd Santa know? My dad pans over to Kelly, who's opening literally the exact same stuff. Socks, underwear, Ninja Turtle stuff. He's got it in his hands, and he spikes it to the ground. He's like, this sucks. Sean and Pat get everything, and I get nothing. And he starts to storm out, right? And then all of a sudden he gets pushed back by my mom. And she's just like, oh, that's a bunch of crap. You all got the exact same amount. Santa will show you the receipts. She did not mess around. I come from a very strong woman, my mother, and I was kidding earlier when I said I celebrated my 10-year anniversary, but this is actually true. I got engaged this past year to a very strong woman. Yes, not only did I get engaged, I got engaged to a doctor. What up? Yeah! That's my big announcement for this weekend, guys. These are my retirement shows. Because I do not have to do this anymore. I'm here only because I want to be, not because I have to be. Being with a doctor is great, but there are side effects. There are. Because she is a doctor, she can tell immediately whenever my eyes are dilated. Yeah, which sucks because she knows immediately whenever I'm stoned. That's not fair. Most guys can get away with that easy. They can brush their teeth. They can pop on some cologne. They can take a shower. Not me, man. I walk and she takes one look. She's like, have you been networking again? Before I can even respond, she's peering in for a closer look, right? Just like, oh my God, Sean, you know your eyes are dilated to an 8 right now. 8. But I want the relationship to work, so I tell her the truth. I'm like, baby, you got nothing to worry about. An hour ago, I was at a 9. You're catching me on the way down. We're good. It's hard being in a relationship in 2019. It is. Like, sometimes I feel like technology is working against us in a relationship. I'll give you an example. Very recently, my cell phone decided on its own that it was going to give access to my fiance's cell phone. It was going to give access to my phone's GPS location. At all times. Looking around. Some of you ladies right now are giving me like, what you got to hide, buddy? I don't have anything to hide. I've got nothing to hide. My point in saying this is I think she abuses the power that she has over me. Because once you give a woman that kind of power, you'll never get it back. Like, that's not how it works. And again, I'm not doing anything bad, but she'll let me know that she has this power over me at the most random times. Like the other day, I was on my way home, right? Phone starts ringing, bzz, bzz, so I pick it up. I'm like, hey, what's up, babe? I just got off the highway. I know. I know everything. And I know that you're right by the grocery store, so get me some ice cream. I'm just like, right away, doctor. Right away. We don't have kids yet. We want to have kids, but we decided we're not ready for kids just yet, so we would start with a cat. You like that? You guys started with a cat? That's how you did it? All right. 2 dogs, yeah. I can tell. It seemed like, yeah. This seemed like a dog crowd. That's okay. You got everything. No, that's like it was like our start. We're gonna start with the cat. Now, did you guys adopt your dogs? Yeah. Yeah. That's the right answer. In 21, that's the wrong. Yeah. You should adopt. You should adopt. Don't shop. Adopt. Don't shop. You should. Yes. Because, like, the reality is it has never been easier to adopt an animal than it is in 2019. Like, when we started going through this process, like, the animal rescues in Southern California they all got together and they pooled their resources, and they actually have a animal adoption app now. And you can, like, go on, like, on cat side or dog side, like, whatever you want. And so we got on this app, and, like, for a month, every night before we would go to sleep, my fiance would be on the app, and it was so, like, every cat had a profile page and a bio, just like, Whiskers likes belly rubs, but don't pick her up, let her come to you. Okay. I'm reading that, and I'm just like, well, I like a cat that I can pick up. I'm swiping left on that one. But every night, that was like, and they got pictures and video, like every cat just, meow. Every night before bed, I'd fall asleep, and she would be up there just like swiping right, left, right, left, right. Finally, after a month, she decides that she found the perfect cats for us. It was a brother and sister. Perfect, yeah. Perfect. That's going to be the name of my album. Thank you. Perfect. No, but she found it. She was like, I got the perfect ones. They're a brother and sister set of kittens. Like, it's great. We had to go down to Long Beach to meet them. They were so little. And the lady who was fostering them, bless her heart, she was in the process of fostering 37 cats in her own home. Yeah. I know, way too much. But she was so excited and so happy and everything. The only problem was the kitties, they were too small. We couldn't take them home with us. We had to wait another month before we could go back and pick them up and take them home. So we went home without the kittens. What was the first thing my fiance did when we got home? She got right back on Cat Tinder, swiping right, left, right. She winds up falling in love with a 1-year-old cat that had just given birth to a litter of 5 baby kittens. Yeah, she was a teen mom. She got a hold of the good doctor's heart. She said, this is the one that I want. And, me, being the rational one, I was like, but what about the other 2 that we put a deposit down on with the crazy cat lady, with the 37 cats? She was pretty excited about, you're jumping ahead. She's pretty excited about the 2 we were about to take off her hands. I said, what about her? My fiance said, the thing is, nobody wants the mother cats. Everybody wants the kittens. Nobody wants the mother cats. We're doing a good thing by taking the mom cat home. Surely she will understand. Oh. The crazy cat lady did not understand. She was furious. She cursed out my fiance, said the worst thing you can say to a prospective pet owner. She said, I don't think you have the capacity in your heart to care for an animal. Yeah, super messed up, right? My fiance got off the phone. She was like, how dare she talk to me like that? Here's where I screwed up. Oh, I screwed up big. I screwed up by saying, well, I can see where she's coming from. Oh, yeah. This dude's looking at it like, pick the hills you're going to die on, brother. Like, some comments you want to stick in your back pocket. She's like, what did you just say to me? And like when you're gonna argue with your girl, like, you gotta come correct, you gotta have a backbone. You can't go in wishy-washy, you gotta be firm with your words. So I said, what I meant by that was, once you commit to a kitty, you got to honor that commitment. She's like, well, what's that supposed to mean? I'm like, well, what that means is once you commit to a cat, you probably shouldn't be hopping right back on Cat Tinder chasing more pussy. That's what that means. That is what. It's the only argument I've ever won. My whole relationship. So no, we don't have 3. We just have 1. Just Lola, just 1. I couldn't. Those kittens were gone like a day later. It's fine. They got homes. They're fine. They're all good. But clap if you have children. Who here has children? Yeah, it's like it's becoming. These are your kids. That one and that one. Oh, family night out. All right. Happy birthday! Hey, how about a good clap for the birthday girl? And you guys, like, we just want to dominate the front. I like it. Happy birthday. Thank you guys so much for coming out. It's weird. I'm 36, and there are just constant reminders daily about how, like, you need to have some kids. Like my brother Kelly, he's got 2 boys. He's younger than me. Every time I talk to him, he's like, you got to give the boys some cousins. They keep asking me, when are we going to get cousins? I'm like, it's out of my control, bud. That's what that constant reminders. Like I'd say once a month, I get invited to another baby shower barbecue. Yeah, baby shower barbecues. You guys doing the baby shower barbecues? No, yeah, right. Yeah, Minnesota, you guys still got it figured out. Yeah, it's too cold for that. Yeah. Too cold for that. But more importantly, bonfires. Yeah, bonfire babies. There we go. No, but we have these baby shower barbecues, and you get invited, and you get judged for not going, not showing up with a present, and I get invited to these things all the time. And I went down to the one recently. It was for a buddy of mine's wife. They were having their first kid, and I get down there, and for some it was the one girl's baby shower, but all of the women there were pregnant. All of them. And I knew a bunch of them too, and my first thought was well, why didn't we just combine the baby showers? I could have brought 4 gifts, distributed them amongst everybody, had this all done. But no, all of the girls, all of the women, they got together ahead of time, and they talked, and they planned, and they scheduled accordingly to ensure that they would not be stepping on each other's showers. Yeah. Because high school never ends. That's what that is. And these poor women, everyone was pregnant. None of them could drink it or enjoy themselves. For 3 hours, I watched them on one side of the house play that stupid game over and over again. What's in the dirty diaper? Is it a melted Snickers bar? Is it a melted Twix bar? Is it a melted Kit Kat bar? Meanwhile, all us guys, we're on the other side of the house, just drink. High school drunk. My buddy, the father-to-be, drunkest person at this thing. Wasted. To the point I got worried about him. I went up to him. I was like, dude, you got to drive home. You sure you don't want to take it easy? He grabbed me by the collar, and he was just like, bro, I got a designated driver for 1 more month. I got to go hard now. Because it's over for me. You guys, baby on the way, or? Oh, congratulations! He just looked, he's like, clock is ticking. Get the fun in, let's get her. You're the DD? All right, that's a good wife, good daughter-in-law. We need more people. Recognize the responsibility. You're getting us home safe. You got a good one. Nice work. I'm excited about having kids, even though I'm terrified and excited. I just feel like kids are way smarter nowadays. They are exposed to so much more information than we all used to be. It's crazy. For instance, I'm not kidding, there is a turf war going on right now between the Girl Scouts and the Boy Scouts at my local grocery store. I'm not making this up. I don't know if you guys heard this. It was in the news. The Boy Scouts came out and announced that they were going to be dropping boy from the name. They're going to welcome girls to join, and they're just going to be the Scouts from now on. I see some shaking your heads yeah, right? Anyone else think the Girl Scouts are getting shafted in all of that? Give me a break. And I thought about this a lot. It's weird. Of all the horrible things happening in the world, the stuff you get passionate about. And I start thinking about it, and I'm like, the Boy Scout, this has nothing to do with being inclusive. Nothing to do with being inclusive. This is 100% the Boy Scouts have finally realized the Girl Scouts have a far better business plan. Yes. Fact. I have been hip to this for a while. I knew the Girl Scouts had a better business plan when I was 5 years old. Girl Scouts actually taught me about the concept of money when I was 5. I'll take you back with me. 5 years old, I was in a Toys R Us, R.I.P. It's sad, man. I can't believe that. Did you guys see the picture of Jeffrey the giraffe? With his bags packed and they made it seem like he was dying. Guys, I got news for you. Jeffrey and his family are fine. All they showed was the picture of him getting shipped out. They don't realize Jeff Bezos and Amazon hired him as a driver immediately afterwards. Jeffrey is fine. He's got benefits, everything. He's all hooked up. Shakopee, yeah. Amazon Shakopee. Is that what? Do you guys have a plant here? Was that the place that won it? Yeah. No. So you guys have an Amazon store. All right, that's not as exciting.
It's a huge plant.
It's a huge plan. Oh, okay. All right. So that's a big deal. That's awesome. Gonna have to work that into tomorrow night's show. I'm gonna be a lot more informed tomorrow night. That's all I'll tell you. I was at a Toys R Us. And I wanted to get this Ninja Turtle action figure really, really bad. And my mom, being the mother that she was, she said, no, it's not your birthday. It's not Christmas. You have to have money for that. You have to earn it, right? Now, me, being the child I was like, okay, well, can I get a job? She said, you're 5. Shut up. That was it. No follow-up questions. It was just, shut up. Next day, I watched with my own eyes. Girl Scouts come to our house, sell my mom cookies. She didn't bat an eyelash buying them. So I got the bright idea. I went into our pantry, took out a brand new box of fruit roll-ups. I think my mom paid like $1.50 for it. And I then went door to door to the different houses in our neighborhood, selling the fruit roll-ups for $1 a pop. Yeah. And guess what? People bought them. They thought it was hilarious. This little kid just selling his family's groceries. Sold out in like 10 minutes. I was walking home, I had $8 on. It's the most money I'd ever seen in my life. Sitting there thinking, I'm like, do I want to get Raphael, Donatello? Then I started thinking about it some more, and I was like, I can get Raph, put Donnie on layaway, because I'm definitely running this back again. I'm about to have an apartment. I'm not going to have to listen to anything they got to say. I walked into the house, and my mom, sees me, and sees the first thing she sees, though, is the empty box. And she's just like, what happened to the fruit roll-ups? I said, I flipped them. She's like, what? But I paid money for those. So I took out my money clip, broke her off $2, for the effort. She's doing the shopping. She's got to come out ahead, right? Just trying to be a good boss. Needless to say, when she found out what I did, she was pissed. It was like, you definitely can't do that ever again. And I was like, well, then you have to give me an allowance then. And she's like, no. I'm not going to be blackmailed. And I was like, well, if you don't, I'm just going to continue marking up and selling all our stuff. So guys, I got $2 a week. Count it. $2 a week. That was my starting allowance. But eventually my parents, they grew to appreciate my entrepreneurial spirit. And they implemented a plus-minus system so I could earn or lose potentially more money. It was very basic. A plus was worth 10 cents, a minus 10 cents. It was very basic. It was, like, help your father mow the lawn. Takes 3 hours. 3 pluses. Yeah. Clean the basement. Takes an hour. 1 plus. Beat up your brothers. 100 minuses. My parents were like Roger Goodell ruling against the Patriots when it came to that stuff. They didn't mess around. But one night, my family, it was a Friday night. Remember back in the day when Fridays everyone would stay and watch TGIF on TV? Yeah. And then after TGIF, that news show, 2020, with Barbara Walters, would come on. 2020 with Barbara Walters. Normally, we would have to go to bed after TGIF. But on this one particular night, the lead story on 2020 was about how talk show host Kathy Lee Gifford, she was hosting Live with Regis and Kathy Lee at the time, super huge. She had a clothing line, and they found out that she had little kids overseas making all that. Yeah, she's running a sweatshop. It was a huge scandal back in the mid-'90s. Huge scandal. And my mom wanted to see the story, so we got to stay up and watch it. And I remember vividly, this reporter comes on TV, and the first thing he says is just like, Kathy Lee Gifford has these poor, innocent children earning a meager 15 cents an hour. Yeah. I'm sitting on the couch crunching numbers. I'm like, that's more money than I'm making! Yeah, my parents laughed just like you guys. They're like, we were waiting for you to figure it out. It all started coming together. They pulled the casino move on me. Change the currency, he'll forget about the value. It's a good one. It all came together, and I was just like, I demanded, I was like, we need to renegotiate the terms of our contract. I said, moving forward, I want to be paid my age for my allowance, which at the time would have been $8 a week. My parents were like, are you insane? No way. That's way too much money. There's no chance we will ever give you $8 a week. And I said, if you don't, I'm going to write Barbara Walters a letter exposing the sweatshop you and Dad are running at 4 Catherine Circle. Guess what, Shakopee? I got $8 a week. How about that? And I can't take full credit. I owe it all to the Girl Scouts of America. I hope they stand tall as the Boy Scouts try to get in on their money. The thing that made me think about all of this, what got me all worked up, was last week I was constantly making runs back and forth from the grocery store. And outside the grocery store, there were Boy Scouts who were posting. They've stolen a page right out of the Girl Scouts book. They were selling bags of holiday caramel corn. Some of you are nodding, you've seen it. It's starting, yeah, like it's making it like holiday caramel corn the Boy Scouts are selling. Forget this, $25 a bag. $25 a bag. Like I'm sitting there like running through every logical scenario about why, how on earth can this caramel corn be that expensive? And I couldn't figure. I had to ask one of the kids' moms. I was like, is it medicated? Caramel corn? Because that was the only logical scenario. And she said, no, it's not. And so I asked my next logical follow-up question. I said, well, how do you expect to compete with the $3 bags of caramel corn inside the grocery store? Before I can even finish asking that question, her son, the little Weeblo Scout, he gives me a look like this, gives me a... Yeah, like I'm cheap for not wanting to spend $25 on caramel corn. So at that point, I'm like, all right, if he's going to punk me, I'm just going to say what I've been thinking this whole time. And I was like, hey, you know what, fellas? You guys are kind of stepping on the Girl Scouts' toes with what you're doing out here. And, I can't do much, but I wanted to give them something to think about, right? So I was like, I hope nothing bad happens. And I walked. Yeah, I was like, all right, I'll give them something to think about. And I don't know if it was me putting it out in the universe or what, but 3 days later, I go back to that grocery store. All 4 Boy Scouts gone. They got cleared off the corner. There was one lone Wolverine Girl Scout posting up selling cookies. Yeah, as soon as I saw it, I was like, yes, everything's back to normal. This is good. I go running up on her and her mom, like got my wallet out, about to buy some cookies, until I see her sign posted up. It says, Black Friday special, $10 a box. Yeah, for Girl Scouts. So I was like, what's with the markup? This is what the little girl said. She goes, yeah, it's off season. You want them or not? Come to find out, I'm talking to her mom. This little girl, Kelsey, she was 8 years old. This is the plan that she concocted. 8 years old. She came up with this on her own. Last Girl Scout cookie season, she convinced her parents to let her buy and stock up on a ton of Girl Scout cookies, just so she could wait for the market to dry up, let the holidays roll around, And then when people would be jonesing for sugar and stuff, she knew that would be the prime time to flood the streets hard for maximum fiscal profit. 8 years old, I'm listening to all this. I'm like, this is way better than the fruit roll-up scam. Like, not even close. So, yeah, you know what I did? You want to know what I did? I got 4 boxes for $40 because I want to remain on our future president's good side. You should, too. I even followed her on Twitter. Look her up, at Kelsey's Cookies 2019 for a brighter tomorrow. She's doing it. Oh, my God. These kids nowadays, they're so smart. It's crazy. I feel like I'm always doing dumb decisions. Like, I gave up a career. I used to work at the NFL Network before deciding to give comedy a try. Yeah. We got football fans here, all Skull Vikings. Go. There you go, man. People love football in this country, but I feel like we have an unhealthy obsession with football. Like, even if you go, like, I go to a lot of small towns doing stand-up. Like, there's places, I didn't know this even existed, but, like, have you guys ever heard of 6-man football? No, exactly. Yeah, 6-man football. That's where, like, if you live in a town that's so small that they don't have enough kids to play 11 on 11, they're like, oh, we need football. We're 6-man. I was up in Montana, and I was doing shows up there, and I had a show on a Saturday. I got there a day early, and it was the big football game. And Friday Night Lights. And then I get to the football field, which is like a fraction the size of a regular football field. I'm like, Friday Night Lights, run by batteries, okay. And I'm standing on the field. I felt like I was in the Shire in the Lord of the Rings. That's how big I felt, standing on this field. But then I got to see the game, and it was unlike anything I've ever seen in my life. Like the team, for instance, the starting quarterback was a senior playing varsity. The center snapping him the ball was his younger brother who was in middle school. The running back was their youngest brother who was a baby. Watch out for that baby. He's good, too. I could see him doing well in 11 on 11 once he, ages 15 years or so. But people love football in this country. They thought, dudes can't handle it. And they're like, you used to be working at the NFL Network. Like, why? But they don't realize it was work. It was like any job any of us have. Like, we all have those days where, like, some days you just want to slam your head against your desk. It's what you hate your job. Finally, one day I did. I was like, I can't stand. I slammed my head against my desk. I got a concussion and I had to retire. No, I didn't leave. Actually, I quit. Was what I did. I quit, and people they're like, why would you ever quit that? I would never quit that. Why would you quit? And I was like, well, I had to quit. They were gonna fire me. Yeah, it was gonna go one of two ways. I was either leaving voluntarily or they were gonna kick me out. I didn't have a choice. But it was a lot to give up. Like, our employee lounge was insane. Like, whatever you wanted, we had it in there. Okay, I'm talking chips, soda, candy, steroids, HGH, clean urine, deer antler spray. Whatever you wanted. Come on, I knew there's at least got to be one or two hunters that can appreciate that, yeah? Shakopee. I worked in sports. Even though I left the NFL Network in 2009, I've continued working in sports despite still doing this. I actually work for a sports app where there's a really fun game. It's called Play Hoffer is what it's called. And you can go on, predict whatever the big game of the day is, and you can win free money. So if you want to look that up, I'm one of the hosts on there. I'm actually going to be hosting on Sunday and Monday. I fly back, and I'm going to be doing that. It's really, really fun. And like I said, you can win free money. But I've always had this just connection with sports and athletes. Probably well, it was really one of the weirdest experiences I've ever had in my years covering sports was when I got to meet former NBA superstar Shaquille O'Neal. You guys remember him, yeah? Massive human. He's like 7'3". I'm shocked he's not from the Dakotas. That's how big Shaq is. But I got to interview him after the game. It was in the locker room, and I'll say this: you don't want to meet your heroes in the locker room. It's weird. It is. So I got to meet. It was in the locker room after game. Shaq had just gotten out of the shower, and the interview itself was cool. But the only thing was, like, the entire time I was standing up, Shaq was sitting down, but we were always looking at each other, eye to eye. Just got it. Welcome to the joke. There we go. Cheers to the birthday table. But no, as soon as the interview ended, Shaq stands up, but his towel caught the chair behind him and came tumbling down to the floor. Yeah, so once again, I found myself staring at Shaq, eye to eye. Welcome to the joke. Yes, one eye. As soon as it happened, Shaq was cool about it, though. Real quick, he pulled up his towel. He apologized to me, and then he did something I wasn't expecting. He asked me what my name was. Yeah, which was, kind of weird. I was like, Sean McBride? And I'll never forget what he says to me. He leans down and goes, "No, little man. You, leprechaun." Yeah. I had a buddy of mine covering the game with me. As soon as Shaq said that, he leans in. He's like, "Yeah, dude, that's going to stick forever." I've been traveling a lot lately, but living in Los Angeles, I get lots of visitors. People are always coming out to see me. I had my aunt Janine came out. It was a couple weeks ago, and like an idiot, I got drunk on Saturday, and promised that I'd take her to church on Sunday. Anyone else ever make that? Like, because I'm one of those Catholics where it's like every Sunday I will wake up and think about going to church. Feel guilty about not going, but I still just go back to sleep. But there's always like 5 minutes of like actual guilt, right? So I knew I couldn't blow this off. I'd promised her, she was excited about it, and so I'm there, and I'm hungover in church, which that feels weird. I'm hungover, and it's so long. Like, I forgot how long the services are, and it was in my hungover religious state that I found the answer, guys. Like, when are they going to just give us drive-through church? Think about how much more religious we would be as a nation if we could just bang that out at like 9:50 every Sunday morning, pull right up. Welcome to Our Lady of Peace. This is Sister Peter Joseph. How may I take your order? Yeah, hi. I'll take, can I have forgiveness for all of my sins off the dollar menu? One loaves and fish sticks. And, you know what? Let's make it a value meal. Give me a holy water. You want that small, regular, venti, or God-sized? You know, it's Sunday. You better God-size me. That'll be a $7.78 donation in tithes to the offering plate at window number 2. Please pull through. Peace be with you. And also with you, Shakopee. Also with you. You guys were a lot of fun. Thank you very much. Cheers to you. Get home safe. Your host.